bitch, not Illuminati. She ain't running shit, she just a puppet. Everybody either all set or Bobby, ain't nobody rising up above it. Every time I swipe, I see the hype of this black versus white. Change the subject, the devil ain't a spirit, no, the devil, them niggas you be hitting up the club with. Drinking not to go, no, he the dragon. Maltese, click the read attachment. RIP to S, you see what happens. Who you think been blessing these assassins? Meat Mill and Jay-Z capping. Prison reform, like what in the fuck do these niggas be on? Public relation committee unknown. They don't give a fuck what really be going on. And they city they literally from. They still torn apart. Cops kill us, y'all still gonna march fists to the sky. You don't see this as an issue, but I do. But everybody gets to decide. Make a choice, gotta pick, choose a side. Turn around and catch a break to the eye. Cause it's hard for you to visualize. All they ever did was trick you and lie. Straight to your face, say they plan to make a fake human race. Look around you, it's safe to just say mission accomplished. 90% of you niggas is zombies. Even you wanna be spiritual conscious niggas, it's really just ignorant dummies. Sorry, I hope you forgive me for coming out the way I am, but I'm sick of this nonsense. Niggas could've stayed Christian if y'all was gonna miss the whole point of religious imprisonment. This is what's wrong with all of you dogs I've been picking them bones with. You don't even pay attention to the pit that brought you this shit, but keep listening on it. Ninth hour, black power, white power. I'm just saying it plain like what strike towers. But we ain't the same, you ain't twin gang, I ain't like cowards. Say you can't use water or fire to wipe out a whole race of demons, they ain't me the right shower. Before, well, hello to y'all. Ain't shit left for your matrix for a nigga to break shit. I done broke it all. Had a whole lot of codes to solve. Everything that was cold been thawed. Heat, ninth hour. You got Pup burning sage. It's the bad boys in trouble finally. And every dog has his day. So what does that say about Drake?
On our knees, with our heads turned heavenwards, crying out into the void, what did we do to deserve this? Well, we ruined the planet, we dispossessed, imprisoned and slaughtered First Nations people, we enforced gender roles, we systemized rape, racism, misogyny, transphobia, homophobia, ableism, classism and unsustainable food industries. We allowed fossil fuel companies to operate our elected officials like ventriloquist dummies from hell, raping our planet for economic gain. We turned the prisons and military into big business. We sold our land, our resources, our water table and the port of Darwin to the Chinese, who we're now in a trade war with. We empowered the church to such a degree it's now just a tax haven for pedophiles, with the ability to manipulate government policy and mandate legislation on women's bodies without their consent. And we bred dogs to a superficial aesthetic level so they can no longer breathe. But pugs are so cute the way they suffocate when they walk. Their eyes are pointing in different directions because they're asking both owners to kill them.
You see these 4 lines?
I just needed to stand there until 5:30 today.
$50 cash.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Very good. I'll see you at 5:30 today. Great job.
Thank you.
I'd like to offer you a full-time position here, but instead of $50, I'll pay you $200.
Yes, absolutely. I'd love to.
Oh my, what's up, buddy?
We just wanted to come by and see if you want to skate Midtown with us.
I'm working.
Is anyone even watching you?
I'm making a living.
All right, yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah. See you around. Later, buddy.
Hey, have fun.
Your day's pay. You've been loyal, reliable. You're an asset to me. Come with me. I'm raising your salary by 30%. And now, you're here.
No, really? This thing is massive. You can see the bridge from here.
You earned it.
I appreciate it. This is incredible.
That's just what's gonna happen, I guess. There you go. I'm so proud.
Your day's pay, $2,000.
But I'd like to retire now if I could.
It's been a pleasure working with you two.
Animated TV show Rick and Morty. A mad scientist named Rick decided to invent a machine to serve him butter. When the machine became sentient and realized that its entire sole purpose was to serve butter, it went into a depressive state. This is a good way to understand that Gnostic cruelty of physical existence. Rick's battery on his car, or fucking something like that. I'm gonna get the details of this episode wrong, but it's the gist. The battery on his car quit working, so he had to shrink himself down into a macrocosmic level to go into the battery. There was an entire civilization of living physical entities whose efforts and energy is actually what powered Rick's car. Rick pleaded with Morty and said, do not tell these people that their sole purpose is to power my car. It would create chaos. The living entities, the conscious beings within this reality, wouldn't be able to handle the brutal reality of their existence being for the sole purpose to power some dirtbag's fucking car. It would cause mass suicide. When Rick goes down there as an avatar, he's considered a god. This is obviously funny and humorous to watch for us because we know that that's a TV show and we don't have to worry about that. We live in objective reality, right? There's no way that we are a power source for an evil entity.
Wait a second. You volunteered to go to Earth?
I did. I had to. I had family trapped on Earth.
But how could you get trapped on Earth?
You had to be there to understand. On Earth, you wouldn't remember anything.
What do you mean you wouldn't remember anything?
I mean, you would have no memory of anything. You wouldn't even remember existing before Earth.
What? How is that possible?
It was designed that way. It was brilliant. To dive as deeply as possible into such ignorance, such darkness, and still find your way back to remembering who you were, that took true mastery.
Wow. I still can't believe you went to Earth. Tell me more.
Well, Earth had its own set of laws that everyone agreed to experience. Like gravity, what goes up must come down. Like linear time, day is followed by night.
Time? What's time?
You know how when we think of something it manifests instantly? Well, on Earth there was a delay. The delay is what made Earth so difficult.
Interesting. Time. So tell me more.
Before going to Earth, you would choose your family, whether you wanted to be male or female, what race you wanted to be, the location on the planet, things like that.
Oh, so you could choose your own character.
Exactly. You would enter the Earth as a baby and be completely dependent on others to teach you the rules. But since nobody could remember the rules, they made up their own rules, based on fear and giving your power.
Some people just live their lives and die, never realizing that they were born from the spirit world. It can be difficult for them to understand while in physical form. Often they refuse to believe even after experiencing their true spirit selves.
Crazy, right?
Yes, but I do believe in the spirit world. What about reincarnation? Reincarnation? I don't know much about that.
Reincarnation is the Buddhist philosophy where humans are reborn many times between this world and the next. And I agree.
Huh?
I get the feeling that I was an aristocrat or king in a past life.
You guessed correctly. Huh? You were an aristocrat in your past life.
Seriously?
Is that so hard to imagine? People are reborn in different countries and eras as they accumulate experiences for growth. These are the core principles and teachings of reincarnation, a cycle of perpetual rebirth. But when the time comes for them to be reborn, they must forget everything they know and start their lives anew once again.
But why is that? Because that is the rule on Earth.
Wait, what do you mean?
What we mean is, the whole challenge of being in human form is key to remembering your spirit self. Whoa, but wait, that's way too difficult. It's impossible.
I understand. It certainly is difficult on Earth today as we know it. Just mentioning aliens or the spirit world can be controversial. It can get you laughed at, too. Which is unfortunate, because throughout life, people have been given different opportunities to remember their true selves and the spirit world.
Haley.
And since they are unable to remember, they find themselves in conflict over different philosophies and harbor animosity toward each other, unaware that they were once families and friends in their past lives. You see? It's such a pity.
That's because you've all forgotten your true selves. Our true selves? What do you mean? I don't understand. Who are you? When looking at me, what you actually see is you, reflected back. Try to remember your own true self, the truth of your soul within you.
You think NPCs are actually real? Like some people don't have souls?
Yeah, I 100% believe that. If you want to do another trick, go like this. Now take your hands like this, a little bit apart, just a little bit, and then go back, but don't touch them. No, further apart, not that fast.
Feels like a magnet.
Yeah, don't touch them. Exactly, feels like a magnet.
What the fuck?
Exactly, hold on, just keep it like there. Now, I want you people at home to do the same thing. Take your hand and go like this, but don't touch, like this, a little bit apart, You should feel some kind of energy. You should feel some kind of magnetism. And if you don't, you're an NPC because you don't have a soul. Do you understand that? You do not have a soul if you can't feel it. Come here, put your hands right here. You feel that?
Yes, that's weird.
This is how stuff works. You have energy in your body. By the way, they don't teach you this stuff in schools. As a matter of fact, they take a Bible term, the 144. I think there's basically 144 million people on Earth with souls, and I think the rest are NPCs. And considering there's 7 billion people on the planet, that tells you a lot. I think the NPCs are here to keep us in line. The ones with souls to make sure if you have a great idea, oh no, that ain't gonna work, dude. Give it up, man. They're here to keep you down, deflate you. And sometimes NPCs can be in the same family too.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen to this crazy demon. You'll never be able to control them. Control has never been the problem. There are millions of demon spirits trapped in hell, waiting for the chance to possess a human body and return to our world. What's this got to do with me? What's any of this got to do with me? You have no soul, and a demon spirit can only possess a body that has no soul. No. You know what the best thing about having the journal is? I no longer need to bring you in alive.
I need it alive! I need to study it. Bring it back to the lab.
You can read the journal and study its corpse.
Its corpse won't show me how its organs function, how they respond to tests. Let me bring it back to the lab where I can open it up. But keep it alive while I run my tests for Mr. Wessex. You can destroy it when I'm done.
Stay tuned for video 3. The journal.
Watch this.
I came across this game the other day just playing around on YouTube, and it's wild. They added AI to the NPCs on this game. And listen to what this dude is telling this guy.
I wish I knew a way to get back home.
Then he proceeds to tell him that he needs to believe there's a way for him to get back home and out of there.
I need to keep believing that I'll find a way out of here and back to my family.
Needs to find a way to get back home. He's an AI in a computer program. What's he talking about home? Then he goes on to say he's from Oakwood, Canada. And the guy tells him that he's from Ontario, Canada.
Really? Where in Ontario do you live? Do you think you could help me find a way back home? Can you really get a message to my family?
What?
Please, if there's any way you can help me, I'd be so grateful.
Then he goes on to tell the man, beg the man to get a message to his wife, Emily. He even remembers his name.
Yo.
I don't know about y'all. Well, it's pretty damn wild for a video game. I mean, the fact that this thing remembers that it's from Oakwood, Canada. He remembers his name. He also, later in the video, states that he has 2 sons.
Watch.
I'm hesitant to say too much. But remember, I told you guys, they don't necessarily have to download your consciousness into a clone. They can download you into whatever they want. It could just be part of the game. It would be interesting to play one of these games and ask some deeper questions. Last name, more details, I don't know. But a lot of folks that took medicinal things that passed away, it depends how much they had in them.
Oh my god.
Many of their bodies are emoting a Bluetooth signal from the grave.
Yes, before he was extinguished. And that this is the beginning of the rest of the future now. That from now on, there'll simply be all these robots walking around, feeling nothing, thinking nothing. And there'll be nobody left almost to remind them that there once was a species called a human being, with feelings and thoughts. And that history and memory are right now being erased, and soon nobody will really remember that life existed on the planet.
That's right, Grover. This is the fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story. Fiction means it's a made-up story.
But why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
The person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew that people were alone on this planet.
First of all, lad, we've got to get all these medieval ideas out of your head. Clear the way for new ideas. Knowledge of man's fabulous discoveries in the centuries ahead. Now that'll be a great advantage, boy.
Advantage indeed. If the boy goes about saying the world is round, they'll take him for a lunatic.
The world is round? Yes, that's right. And it also goes around.
Not tomorrow, maybe never, but it's coming, and soon.
An EMP?
You know what that means?
Hand scissors.
And this woman explains the ramifications and the impact that an EMP attack would have on the U.S.
The EMP committee, their estimate was 8 to 9 out of every 10 Americans could lose their life by the end of the first year. 500,000 people in the air at any given time on 1,000 flights, right? So that's lost. That's 500,000 people at any moment. Very quickly after that, the SCADA systems begin to fail and you have fire, you have flood. Within 72 hours, you have meltdown at all nuclear facilities. Refrigeration has gone out at supermarkets and at the regional food warehouses. So the food supply ends, no access to your prescription medications, no access to law enforcement, and no clean water and no food.
There ain't nothing down here real. Only thing down here is energy. And what you call a physical is nothing but an emanation of something someplace else. And in actuality, you are someplace inside of your head, dreaming outside, and this is the hologram that you're seeing, and you can't understand it. The white boy dealing with. They have studied your stuff, and after World War II, and by the 70s, they say, okay, we're going to give them all the other stuff, science, a little bit of mathematics, some grammar, some political science, some public relations, and all of this stuff you go to college for. We're going to be studying chaos physics, holographic universe, new physics, and all of that type of stuff. 3 crosses at Calvary is a representation, it's a Christian copy of the damn 3 pyramids in the Giza Plateau. Ain't that some shit? Now, so the universe that you're looking at is a holographic universe that don't even exist. The universe that you're seeing out there is actually a reflection of the universe in your head. That out there is only a reflection, and these eyes are reflecting from inside out. You are not here, you are in there. But you're thinking that this is real. That's why you can't get on top of it. These are called emanations. They are being emanated, all of this is being emanated from a circle in the back called Dot, the black dot, Sirius B, which is in the back of your head. Satan, get behind me. Okay? Now, the only way out of here, right? Because this body ain't going nowhere. This body you'll see it rot and die here. One day you'll see me on a piece of paper with the time I came in here and the time that I left, just like everybody else. The body is not going anywhere, okay? How do you get out of here? Who are you? I can't fucking tell you that. This is why our soul group is so deceived and programmed. Who am I to tell you who the fuck you are? That's up for you to discover and wake up to who and what you are. I can't look at your hand. All of this bullshit that's going on the internet, card flipping and reading, is just entertainment for the gods. You know who you are, you know what you are, and you know what you came here for. Most of us are doing time. We doing time. Even if you into the tarot cards, you know we doing time. It's cycles, it's Aquarius, it's this, it's that. Listen, the stars are holographic. The stars that we're looking at, Soul Group, I'm gonna keep it real with you, okay? It's holographic. The stars used to be what we call TV here in time and space to the other races that came. They didn't have the technology we have now. So they looked at the stars. This whole thing was made up in the mind of the gods. The gods made up the constellations. The
people that could imagine. They could look at the stars and they imagine the stories that you're telling your children. And we're handing down these stories. They imagine that. Are you with me? And it handed down, when you look up at the stars, you can see the lines. The gods imagine that. Now, when I say gods, I'm not talking about the source. The source is what you guys and gals call God. And most of you, this is how you can really tell what somebody is, no judgment. When you hear the divine feminine say he for God, you know where she is. Even when you hear a man say he for the source of all creation, you know where he or she is. The only way out of this game is to wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Right here. Wake up inside of what you were told is a dream. You have to become aware inside of the dream. The dream is your way out of the matrix. You're doing time. It keeps looping every 365 days. It starts over. New timeline. But it's the same old shit. And we're getting used while we're here. Just what is prison here? Think about it. What is prison here? You get put down in a cell, you go to sleep, you wake up, you eat, some of them go to work. The only thing they can't do is breathe with the divine feminine. Well, kind of, sort of. You understand what I'm saying? The only way out of here, call it what you want, is through the dream. You gotta wake up inside of the dream. When this happens, you'll see a portal of light. All I'm gonna tell you is, follow it. Only follow the light in the dream. It's different than the light that you're gonna see when you get knocked out of body. There's two ways to leave here, okay? You fall asleep, right? And you hit the non-physical plane, which they told us is a dream, okay? You leave the matrix. You're outside of time and space, right? Or that's when you fall asleep. Some people transition in their sleep. Anybody following me? They transition. Or you can get knocked out of body. Now, the reason why they want to knock you out of the body instead of letting you transition is because when you get knocked out of the body, there's trauma to the subtle bodies. They get knocked out of alignment. You lose memory. You lose focus. You lose telepathy. Your bodies are separated. When your bodies, your energetic bodies, are balanced with the chakras, right? Everything is working just like your engine in your car that you drive. Everything is smooth. You got your telepathy. You can think of something. You're on point. You got your memory. You got all your data, your experiences. Everything flows. But if they can fragment your bodies, if they can knock you out of body from a gunshot wound or a stabbing or burn you or blow something up, they can fragment your subtle energetic bodies, which will put you on the lower astral planes, is where most of us are going when we leave these bodies. Okay? It's not, listen, the lower astral planes is just like the hood. Most people ain't gonna even know they not in what we call life, the awakened state. You're not gonna be able to tell the difference. It's very subtle, okay? But here's the thing. Because you won't have the lucidity to know where you are, guess what you're gonna do? 360 life loop. But you start over. New body. You go to the moon, you're gonna follow the light. The light is an artificial light. It shines on you. It's not the fucking moon you see up there. It's not that. That's a hologram. When you're not, so you'll understand more of what I'm saying if you just teach yourself how to lucid dream or how to have an out-of-body experience. This should be your number one defense mechanism or your ace in the hole in this game is to have the ability to leave the game while you're still tethered to the body so you can see the other side. If you have no kind of recollection or no experiences on the other side, I got a question for you. What the fuck you gonna do? Because we coming out of these bodies. That's inevitable. When? I don't know. Okay? One other thing, I'm gonna let you go. Never take your life or never cut your own cord. Why? Somebody asked me why. Why? Don't commit suicide. Don't hit the reset button. Why? Because you'll have the same awareness that you have now. So if you think, okay, let's just say you think your life is just fucked up. Nothing satisfies you. You are emotionally stressed out, mentally stressed out, ain't got no money, feel unloved, right? I think we've all been there. I think we've all pondered. The thought has come across every organic screen, right? But this is why you should never cut that cord from this body. The reason is you will still have those emotions and feelings. The only difference is, right, now you gotta watch your body die. You have to watch your body die. And all of the people that love that body, because they don't know who you are. Because you won't know who you are until you watch your body die. Then you'll be a wandering soul being chased around the astral realms from your emotions and your feelings, which you can't control. Your thoughts become your reality. So never, ever, ever cut the cord. Do your time. But the most valuable asset you could have right now in these times is non-physical real estate. Fuck digital real estate. Fuck commercial real estate. F residential real estate. We don't control that. They showing you that. You need non-physical real estate. A place for you and your subtle bodies to touch down on when you exit this Homo sapiens sapiens suit. Anything else, you're going in the 365 life loop again. It's your only way out. I'm done. That's all I got.